to the ones down here. You will also notice now that there is no lintels in the actual cavity wall. That has also become cheaper as compared to the original cavity wall. I now have to find elements from the price book for all the different items I've got in my building. I'm only going to take the inner walls and the floor, first floor, and the roof and these curtain walls. The rest I'm going to leave. I might also take the skylights. There are 3 different types of skylights, but perhaps I'll just take 2 of them. And you can imagine that if I had the time, I could take all the elements in this building and put them into my own private little Sigma library down here. I'm still in completions. I'm going to go out into the roof completions here, and I'm going to find me some skylights, and I'm going to bring them into completions over here. First of all, again in the roof completions, we're in completions here, and we're in the roof, and in the Danish I'm going to pull this one over and bring it into completions. I'm also going to pull up this one and bring it into completions, and I'm going to take a smaller one here, I think this one here, and I'm going to bring that also in into completions. I have, I think, 3 different types of roof lights. So now I have different roof lights. The next step would be just to translate these into English so that we have it for the future. This skylight is translated. I would copy these items, actually the names of this part here, not the numbers here, and not the prices, and move them over to the other 2 skylights to save time. You can now see that all these are now translated into English, and the next step would be to put in all the other elements of my building, for example like the inner walls, the doors, the curtain walls, etc., and the roof. And that's my next thing, and the next time you see the video it will be with these items marked in the actual library itself. I found some roof elements, prefabricated roof elements, and I found some floor partitions for the primary components, and some inner walls and lightweight elements, and I had some cavity walls before. So I'm going to look at this prefabricated roof element now, and I'm going to break it down. I need to translate this back into English, which has happened now. And if I click on it, I can see that it consists of a different number of things here, which also, and this is what's happened here. We've translated it, and we can see that in connection with this prefab roof element there is a certain amount of materials, the cost per square meter roof element, wages per hour to mount it, and the hire of subcontractors and the hire of equipment per square meter is also in there. But I don't have any roof surface, and if I look into the Danish, when I break down the roof element itself for the surfaces, if I go into surfaces here and look at roof surfaces, I found a roof surface I like, which is a roof surface consisting of pan tiles, including a subroof and cement fiber or fiber cement roofing. Actually, fiber cement subroofing. I'm going to put these into these components into my roof element here, because this is the roof element with the battens. There are also battens in here which I'm going to take off. You can see here we have some battens. This is in Danish, it says 38 times 73 millimeter roof battens. I'm going to take once I transfer them, I'm going to remove them from this area here, so that the battens are already provided by the roof elements themselves. I will get back to this once I've pulled them over, and you can see the completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this one over and place it in this area here. So here we go. Let's pull it over and let's pop it in this area here. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back one and take it out again, because it won't allow me to pull it in. It won't allow me to pull it in and simply pop it in there, as you can see here. So what I have to do is I have to note these numbers here, and I have to find them in this book and then bring them in into my calculation here. Just pull them from the blue book, find the numbers in there, pull them from the blue book and bring them into here. Of the items here, I don't have to worry about the battens because they're part of the elements already. I don't have to worry about the fixed roof, the sub-roof, because they're part of these. But I have to find out to put in a roof surface like pan tiles, and I have to maybe worry about things like the zinc footing and the other stuff that's necessary to complete the roof. So if that was the case, I would go into the blue book and I would look for these numbers for the items I have to find in the blue book and bring them over. I'm going to close down this red book now, and I'm going to open the blue book. Blue book is opened, and I'm going to look for building works. Again, it's in Danish, and I'm looking for roofing work here, and then I will go in and find my items to put on the roof surface. Traditionally in Denmark, the roof surface, which is made of pan tiles in this case, such a roof surface will be done by, well, it will be building works, but it will be done by the bricklayer. So in order to find this item, you have to go in under building works and under brickwork, and if you scroll downwards, you will find it, for example, here under roof surfaces of pan tiles to deliver and set up, and I'm looking for the red pan tile, 16 units per square meter, and I'm going to pull this in now from here, and I'm going to drop it here under my roof element. If I try to drop it here, it won't happen because I get this no entry sign, but if I drop it here, it comes in here as part of the roof element per square meter. So that's the way you find the roof surface, and this is in fact how you build up your price book. You find something similar and you bring it in the appropriate place. I will now close this up and find the other elements of my my drawing. In other words, the walls and the floor, etc., and the curtain wall too. The curtain wall I'll find in completions, and one way of looking for it is to actually open completions here and click on this binoculars, the search, and then write curtain wall. Curtain wall, as you see, curtain wall is there, and write go to, and it will find an area of where you can find a curtain wall. This is a curtain wall with the different load-bearing systems for it, and I can bring this into my completions by putting it in directly and putting it into completions. And as you can see now, the glass facade or the curtain wall is now in there, which I will obviously translate. I need to find a staircase for my project, because in my project here I have, if I just toggle around this a little bit, you can see I have a staircase in my building. Maybe it's slightly difficult to see right now, but there is a staircase here, and it's a quarter turn staircase, which I'm going to find for my price book, so I can put it into my my calculation. You can see the staircase here through the window. So that is going to be a completion to a decking or to a floor. If I click on there, I can find a staircase here in this area here, and in order to do that, I would go into my search and I would find the word for staircase, which is trappa, and click on that and write go to, and the staircase is there. One staircase, I'll find one from down here, and I'm going to go for this one. So I'm going to pull that into my completions too and drop it there. So I have my staircase here, which I will translate presently. So this is the way I would build up my library. I would simply find my drawing, analyze the different elements in the drawing, open up my Sigma, open up a library file, open one of the, for example, this building component book, and use that basis as the structure for my library. Once it's finished, all I have to do is to just save it in an appropriate place. In my case, I've actually saved it as a desktop file, so I can find it on my desktop. And that concludes this video.